Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video of Tokyo Ghoul Dark War. In today's episode, what we're here to do is set a party with a character of which I personally have not touched all that often. However, upon leveling him up to gold +1, I've realized just how wrong I've been. Because throughout playing this game, I have kind of preached the idea that Hinami was fantastic, and I talked about her, and she was always like this big hype character, and I ran her for a long period of time. And also, I just kept on investing in her, up to gold quality. She's my only SR character that's gold aside from Arima. However, upon realizing that KAKUJA Yamori has a very similar passive despite not being 5-star, I decided to check exactly what he had to offer and realized that he's actually one of the best SSRs currently inside the game. Probably just behind Noro and Rima Ixa, because of just how scary he can be. Let's go ahead and read what his abilities are. So first, we have Raging Combo, slash twice with his Kagune, dealing damage to enemies in front of him. Damage dealt is then converted into a shield, protecting him for a few seconds. So it's similar to the Ayato shield that he does with his first. However, instead of being a shield that's just flat based on his damage, it's based on the damage dealt to the enemy. So for example, if you're fighting someone of which has a fairly low defense, examples of that would be like Noro and stuff. The more damage you do, the bigger a shield you get back. It's fantastic for trying to counter characters inside PvP. Also, the cooldown is like 4 seconds, so it works. Raging Blow slams Kagune into the ground, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Very basic, but it is a very big amount of damage that kind of stacks up. So, yeah. And Raging Impale slashes with Kagune, dealing damage to enemies in front of him. With all damage dealt to him, will heal instead of harm. So basically, anything he takes in when using this, he then heals back. So he pretty much has his own heal on top of his passive also giving him a heal. So he's able to kind of live a good amount of time while also dealing his damage from both his shields, his third, just all of that stacks up into this amazing kit that I personally just have not seen the chance to use. But now we're here. And he also has the same passive that Hinami does have with his... So right now it's only a heal based on the damage that you do to the enemies. However, when you hit 5-star, it also gets the guaranteed crit rate. So that is amazing. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and show him off. The issue that I'm finding is I'm unsure exactly what game mode is best. However, what I was personally assuming is I wanted to go ahead and go into, I want to say training ground, to be honest. Because with a team of these three, we're probably not going to end up struggling too much, and I'll be able to show off the attacks that KAKUJA Yamori does boaster on his self. So he is at roughly about 300,000 power at level 85, so obviously he is quite good, and he is at the late game currently. His first, with a 4-second cooldown with a double swipe that's that fast, is perfect for clearing the waves and also being able to destroy boxes along the way. His second, huge slam, which takes out a huge AoE. And his third will save for when we get up here to the enemies, though Noro appears to be completely fucking dead. Because he gets a full heal off of his attack there. And he can just pretty much go in as much as he wants to. And his AoEs are so good that it lets him take down most of the enemies inside Training Ground especially. Because his hitbox is just kind of there. It's just present. It just exists right in front of them. Their toes are touched by the big noodles of which doth be his fingers. It's great. I'm also gonna... I don't want to be in here when they run up, but like, it doesn't seem to matter that much as long as I'm able to get an attack off first. I think Noro just had a really bad shake of it when he first got attacked by all three of them at the same time. However, we're gonna go ahead and take this down. Hell to the hell yeah. Howdy everybody. I'm gonna slam down. Nice. And we'll pop this as well. And I do find that KAKUJA Yamori, he can die quite easily via one-shots, but as long as you plan very carefully around like fighting Noros and stuff, typically you can pop your third and heal yourself and be able to sustain yourself through that attack. So like, he has a counter to the attacks that can kill him very easily. He honestly has a kit that's pretty much made to do this plus this at all times. DPS plus crit, or healing plus support. It's... Depending on how you build him, he could be an amazing constant stunner. He could be an amazing DPS that just pumps out damage consistently. He could be a counter pick to Noro inside real time. we need more game modes to actually show off exactly how else he could fight people, but that's beside the point. I can't fault this amazing character based on how little he can do into the game with the lack of content. But of course, that's just me perpetuating what I've been saying this whole time. And we'll do some big swings. He does really good, especially at, I find, clearing waves. We did a stream a while back where I played Point Challenge with him, and we had a team of 2 Noros, and we were able to clear waves so quickly. I have a feeling that him and KAKUJA Kaneki together on the same team, along with, like... See, it's hard because the third member would need to be someone that can do, like, huge AoEs and can constantly do damage. I'd say, like, Toka Summerfest, to be honest. Like, Toka Summerfest, KAKUJA Yamori, and KAKUJA Kaneki on Point Challenge could probably clear every single wave that pops up. Granted, that's based on a constant party that can attack and not lose any damage along the way and stuff, so it's hard to plan around. Additionally, it just becomes difficult to play Point Challenge in general because no one does. But we're gonna go try and get into a quest. I'm gonna play KAKUJA Yamori, and I will see you guys in there. Bye. Okay, and we are in with Greer and Yuki's. Let's do it. I have a feeling we're going to be alone here, unfortunately, because it is 2 random Kanekis that aren't moving. But you can see just how good his AoEs are at clearing the waves even so far. Additionally, like, his second, the big area of effect that it does, slams down so well. And honestly, so usually attacks that only have 1 hitbox don't work on Point Challenge because it doesn't proc the second hit on most of the enemies. This one doesn't have that issue, or doesn't proc the first hit on most enemies. Sorry about that. But this doesn't have that issue where it ends up actually hitting the second attack guaranteed. I don't know if that's because it has the first swing upwards, which he misses them or something, but it's worth it, at least. Here, we're just gonna normal attack our way through this. I like how he has these attacks that are like big arm slams and crazy. Then one of his normal attacks is just him doing a single normal like hand punch. Like watch. So he has the slam, 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 punch. it's why? I think at that point you have this mass of disgusting tentacle and you decide to use your normal fist because sure, why not? At this point, I have nothing else to lose. My bleeding palms will carry me into beating the Kanekis. He said I taste like shit, so I have to beat him. Here, we're gonna kill that little boy right there. And there we go. Little boy, or by little boy, I mean black hair Kaneki. The early stages of the change. God, just so much has fucking happened. It feels so weird to even see black hair Kaneki now. Because now that I've reread the entire manga twice and stuff, I don't know, it feels different. Oh right, they go invisible sometimes. Forgot about that. I'm not gonna stop complaining about the real time and Point Challenge because those are the best game modes to show off these like characters on. Let's go fight Ataro as well. You know what? Let's have an amazing party, in fact. All right, perfect. We have our perfect squad for being able to beat this level because this team can really battle with the best of them. You go, boys. You got this. Why are you not attacking? Do I have to attack first? Is that what this is? Here, I'll do that. You guys wanna attack? Yeah! Go, guys! I'm gonna go over here and attack some of these. You got this. I believe in you. I'm sure you can battle with the best of them. Could you imagine, like, this ragtag squad of Banjo, Yamori, and Takizawa? I mean, we seem to be having a good time. They're attacking Taro real hard right now while I'm doing this. Oh, wow. You can see it just how big the AoE is on that. And if I go back here, you can see it pops all the way back to, like, the line is all the way where... So I walk forward a little bit. From here, it hits all the way to where the second row of boxes is. This hits all of them. I guess it doesn't hit to your front right. You can see, like, the hitboxes via doing this. That's just a straightforward blow. This is an AoE. I'm curious to see what the hitbox on the third is, actually, before we... You go, team! You kill that Taro. Same thing as the first, actually. Interesting. Here, we'll just do this. And bop, bop. There we go. Nice. One day we'll get a playable Taro, and that day, I hope he's the exact same size as this one, because that would be super great. That would be a good game mode. If you could just play as him in that big form, you have to like walk around and do big swings like I'm imagining Nier Automata for some reason. You play as Engels. Here, I'm gonna take these. See, Game Samba also refunded all of the item or the money that I put into the game. So for example, to upgrade all of my stuff along the way, I need to spend roughly about, I think it was 80 million gold. And so here they gave me 80 million gold. I have used it, in fact, to get my items back up. You can see that I've leveled up my things quite decently. Granted, it's really hard to get the items for this because the organization shop only refreshes once per day and you can only get 5 of these green things off of it. So it takes a while. That's just how it be sometimes. And I'm just taking my time. Honestly, this week has been mostly dead inside the game because they had a festival for Noro, which while I do understand for new players, that's fantastic. It just kind of, I was excited for Take Hirako, so hopefully when this thing ends tomorrow, Hirako will come around and I'll be able to invest in him. I do also have 86 boxes, so I'll be able to get at least 6 items off of this when he comes around, so I'm happy. I'm getting things done. I do think that's going to be the end of this for right now, mostly because tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the big day where we find out whether it'll be Hinami or it'll be Take Hirako in the suit. Granted, if it is Hinami, what I'm going to assume is it's going to be her with the other 2 Summerfest characters inside the banner. I can't guarantee that, and who knows, but I probably will be pulling tomorrow no matter who comes out, because as long as it has the character I want, one of the new SSRs, and at least 2 characters I need to get 5-star, Ixa, Hakuji Yamori, Shinohara Arata, Wounded Kaneki, Mask Kaneki, Owl, any of them, I'd be happy with it. The issue is the fillers that we had so far recently just have not had the units that I need, as well as the main unit is kind of meh, in my own opinion. Aside from Dual Blade, but I pulled on that, obviously. So we'll be saving up until tomorrow and crossing our fingers for the best. Hopefully you like Yamori KAKUJA, and he will be an amazing member of the team once he comes to the festival once again. Best case scenario tomorrow, he's inside the banner and we get him to 5-star. That would be amazing. However, thank you for watching. Take it easy. And God, am I hoping that Dark War does something interesting soon. Maybe Tokyo Search next week? Something? Anything?